Oh, what's up, y'all boys? I'm about to put y'all on the only 5 college football locks you need for Saturday, August 30th. Oh my goodness, I am so excited we finally have college football back. It's been way too long. We got a crazy slate for week 1 tomorrow. Because I'm currently in my hotel in Columbus, but that does not stop me from making a free pick video for y'all boys. So the games are not over yet, so I cannot fill in this yet, but hopefully we did sweep. I'm optimistic about that. Regardless, we've been super hot lately. Before we do get into the props, though, I gotta put y'all on this crazy promotion that Chalkboard is offering all of y'all boys. When you click the description for Chalkboard or the pinned comment, they will hook y'all boys up with a free $20. There is literally no catch at all. There is no deposit necessary. Chalkboard is hooking my viewers up with a $20. I'm not sure how long this promotion is gonna be here for. It's a free 20. Please, y'all boys, go take advantage and claim y'all free money. Let's get into the first prop of the day. It's going to be Quintravion Wisner, over 13 rushing attempts. Texas utilized him so much last year, even with all the depth they had in the running game. Ohio State is a pass-heavy defense this year. This will definitely continue. They have a couple returning good safeties and a good cornerback. They lost a lot of their defensive tackles, so this will be a run-heavy game for Texas. On top of that, Texas has a lot less running game on offense this year. They lost Jonathan Brooks to the draft, which is obviously their main running back. They still have Wisner and Baxter, so those two will be interchanging, but I think Wisner will get most of the carries. He will for sure get over 13. That is a complete steal. He hit this line 9 out of the last 10 games last year, which is crazy considering all the depth they had, 5 out of the last 5. Head to head, they did play Ohio State, and he went over, even though they lost, obviously, in the playoffs. And then currently last year, he's hitting this at a 60% mark. In terms of value, this is a complete steal. PrizePicks is the only book offering this prop for a reason. Nobody else wants to give it up. Go lock this in before they pull it. A lot of value here. My next prop is going to be Cardinal Tate, under 21.5 yards, longest. Tate was a crazy threat for the Buckeyes last year. I think he will continue to be a threat this year. He's developed a lot over the offseason. I've seen some of his practice highlights. However, Texas has a really good couple of returning safeties. They will probably double team him most of the game. Also, surprisingly, Tate only went over this line 3 last 10 games he played in last year. He only went over by a couple yards against Indiana and the Northwestern right here. So I like this prop a lot. Texas will be very conservative on the back end. They will not let him break free over their heads. He's hit this line 5 out of the last 5, though, which is obviously a good sign. Head to head against Texas, he did go under. And then currently on the season, he's hitting this at a 53% rate. So crazy value at minus 119. That is an even line. Again, they're the only book wanting to get this prop up. Please, please, please go lock this in before they pull it. A lot of value here. My next prop is going to be Joey Aguilar, over 174.5 passing yards. Joey's a transfer from Appalachian State, where he played very good last year, with obviously not as many offensive threats as Tennessee has. Facing Syracuse tomorrow. Syracuse has one of the worst pass defenses in the entire league. On top of that, Aguilar swept this line with Appalachian State last year. He hit this line 10 out of the last 10 games he's played in for a 100% clip. He went for 424 against East Carolina, which is absolutely crazy. They have a defense. They had a decent defense last year too. 5 out of the last 5. And then on the 2024 season as a whole, he swept again, obviously 11 out of 11. On top of that, PrizePicks has it for an absolute steal. PrizePicks has this for a normal Goblin line at minus 137. FanDuel is the next closest book at closer to minus 300 at just shy at minus 290. And then Underdog has this at minus 442. So that kind of just shows y'all the value on this prop. The other books that do want to give this up have a much worse line on it. So this is a complete steal. Please go lock this in before they do bump it or just completely take it off the board. Definitely a high confidence prop for tomorrow. Before we do get into my last 2 locks of the day, one is offering all of y'all boys a crazy promotion. All y'all have to do is click the Wanna link inside the description or pinned comment. Obviously, we kind of went over some of these games for tomorrow. Ohio State, Texas, Florida State, Bama, Clemson, LSU, Miami, Notre Dame. Y'all get the point. We got a lot of great games. They will be running a lot of discounts and promotions. So if y'all like college football and like betting on college football, go sign up with them. They are great. Also, when you use my code, you will get a 100% deposit match. So if y'all put $10 in, they will give you another $10. If y'all put $250 in, they will give y'all another $250. Sorry if I'm like stuttering, if I'm repeating myself. I'm watching Colorado versus Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech just scored with 2 minutes left, so that's kind of distracting me. My bad though. Minnesota versus Chicago Bears. You will potentially win an experience to go see this game when you do sign up with my link. So please, y'all boys, go take advantage of that. They're one of the only sports books giving out a 100% deposit match and an experience just like that. My next prep of the day is going to be Lake McRae under 0.5 touchdowns. As y'all can see, he did not get a lot of touches for USC. They're playing Missouri State tomorrow. Contrary to what a lot of people think, Missouri State does not have a bad defense. They do have a not great offense, but their defense is actually predicted to be decent, just like they were last year. On top of that, Lake McRae is not the starting tight end. USC will have about 2 or 3 interchanging tight ends, and Lake will be probably the last of the 3. And USC has a pretty questionable quarterback situation. Obviously, Caleb Williams is gone; he's been gone, but they don't really know what's going on with that. I think it'll be questionable in that regard. Even last year, when USC did have a solid quarterback, he did not hit this line at all. He had scored no touchdowns. I think he only had like 5 or 6 catches on the entire year, which is absolutely crazy considering the amount of blowout games they played in. 10 out of the last 10, 5 out of the last 5, he's hit this line. And then currently last season as a whole, obviously that's all he played. 10 out of the last 10, he swept. Underdog is the only book offering this prop. Nobody else wants to give it up. Underdog usually does not mess up value or props, but this is a complete mess up. I don't know why they can't predict that he's not going to score a touchdown. I guess they think Missouri State's not going to be good on defense, but Vegas and the recruiting in the offseason will tell you different. So minus 256, go lock this in, complete steal. That is a great value prop. My last prop of the day is going to be Malachi Thomas, under 0.5 touchdowns. Obviously, you cannot compare a tight end to a running back. But Malachi Thomas is like the third running back in the Purdue offense. The bad part is they are playing Ball State tomorrow, which I cannot say anything about their defense, unlike Missouri State. I think they gave up the second most yards all last season in FBS. However, he will not get a lot of carries unless the game turns out to be a blowout early. Then he might get a few carries, but I don't think he'll break one free. He just wasn't very good last season. He did hit this line 9 out of the last 10 games he's played in for a 90% clip. He only went over once last year against Syracuse. And then obviously 4 out of the last 5. And then on the 2024 season as a whole, he's hit this at a 90% clip. Like I said earlier, he will not get a lot of touches. Ball State, I do not think will have a great defense. Um, I think Purdue will have a good running game, but I do not think Malachi Thomas will break one free for a touchdown. But yeah, I think Purdue has a good offensive game tomorrow, but Malachi Thomas will not get a touchdown. In regards to books, Sleeper and Underdog are the only 2 books offering this prop. Sleeper even has better value than Underdog though, so regardless of what book you lock it in on, I like it a lot. I do not see Malachi Thomas scoring a touchdown tomorrow. Definitely a high confidence prop. I appreciate y'all boys watching though. If y'all like these type of videos, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also, I have a free Discord where I post all my daily locks. Come cash out with all of my members daily. I appreciate y'all boys watching. I hope y'all have a great day. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video.